Okay, so we've been hearing extraordinary stories of survival. Our next guest, Mike Tragarz, is the headline-making hero behind the controls of this plane that last month was forced to crash land on a busy street. Imagine you're driving down the street and see this or walking down. This happened in Phoenix, Arizona. Take a look.
In 2019, I retired after a 50-year career in aviation as a captain with American Airlines.
This is my final flight with American Airlines today at my retirement. Thanks for flying with us.
Many years of many types of emergencies over those years, but nothing really meets this type of emergency that happened to us on April 12th. When we took off from a residential air park community that I live at, we were a bunch of friends on a Sunday afternoon deciding to take a little ride around Phoenix. Our departure was completely normal. We're level at 2,500 feet when all of a sudden we began to experience some failures in the cockpit. I realized immediately that I didn't have any control of the propeller. We began experiencing smoke, then the gradual power failure. As we were entering the emergency situation, I could feel the adrenaline starting to build, the pressure. That's where my real training kicked in. I began focusing on flying the airplane successfully around the obstacles that were now in front of me. There were buildings, there were cars, pedestrians. That final 30 seconds when the engine actually quit, I made a decision to make one area my landing area. And from that point forward, it was all about clearing the power lines and lining up with the road.
Because of Mike's quick thinking in the cockpit, everyone survived. Please welcome Mike Tragarz. Come on out, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Have a sit down.
Oh.
Okay, first of all, the fact that you were trying to land their power lines, there were cars and buildings, and then you said at some point it was like God had opened the Red Sea because all the cars went away.
That's the intervention you can see right there on the film. That's the intervention. This particular street in Phoenix is probably one of the busiest streets in Phoenix generally.
Yeah.
Normally they have a suicide lane in the middle that goes either direction when it's traffic, and there was nobody there.
This is amazing.
It's amazing, yeah, really. Absolutely. That's the intervention part.
That's the intervention because it's one of the busiest in Phoenix.
Busiest.
You are coming down and you're seeing all of the cars, and then suddenly, no cars.
No cars. As I was making the turn to divert to Sky Harbor, that's when the engine actually failed about 23, 25 seconds before we touched down. Right. It already had failed.
Is that you in the green?
No, I'm on the other side.
You're on the other side.
That's the other pilot.
What is the person in the green saying?
Well, they're all.
He's being very animated, whoever he was.
Oh yeah. They're both of those people that were with me are pilots, so they were helping to kind of keep.
So you guys were trying to figure it out.
Well, they were keeping an eye out to make sure that they were identifying obstacles.
Okay.
The guy in the back was identifying the smoke that was coming out of the engine compartment.
You had to make a decision about landing gear.
In this particular airplane, when you're making an off-airport landing, the procedure is to land with the landing gear up. And it's a good thing that we did, because otherwise I might not have got under the sign.
What did y'all hit there?
It was a water valve for one of the buildings, a backflow valve.
Okay, this is like a movie.
Just a wingtip.
You're like Tom Cruise.
Oh,
like,
thank you.
So
Not quite.
crash in here. What did that impact feel like?
Well, we landed solid, but not very hard. But we landed solid. It was a hard landing.
Yeah, but it landed.
But it landed, and we just skidded to a stop.
Look at all those people running over to see you.
Oh, the first two guys set the whole scene. They came over. They couldn't even. They had to give us a hug.
Oh my gosh! So people saw this when you stepped out and put your feet on that sidewalk. What did you think? How do you describe it?
I thought the first thing was to check to make sure that we weren't leaking any fuel, that my passengers were okay, and that the aircraft was secure.
Wow. So, you go through training.
Oh, yeah.
And they say training, though, sometimes could never prepare you for something like this. In this case?
In this particular case, I have to, if I could, thank, first off, all the people that trained me over my 50-year career in aviation.
Wow.
It goes without saying.
Yeah.
Training, training, training. Rely on procedures. Follow the procedures. Most importantly, make one decision and stick with it. Because I think that's what really causes an accelerated accident.
Well, you made one good decision. You said, I'm not leaving today. I'm going to survive this. And you did.
We flew the airplane all the way to the ground.
Give my best to your friends who were there.
Thank you.
You for sharing. And that's a good example of, you know what? Sometimes if you study real hard, you pass the test. And he did. Thank you to Mike. We'll be right back. What a show.